What's up, Big Blue Nation? The New York Giants are off to a wild start in the 2025 league year, and I'm losing my mind over here as a diehard fan. Joe Schoen's been swinging big, dropping cash on Shane Bowen's defense and keeping some key offensive pieces from last year. But with the draft just 6 weeks away, we've still got glaring holes to fill. This roster's not just about depth anymore, it's about winning. Free agency's in full swing, and the Giants are making moves that have us all buzzing, from locking in defenders to eyeing that one player who could change everything. NFL Network's Greg Rosenthal just updated his top 101 free agents list, and there's still gold out there, like Amari Cooper sitting pretty at 11th overall. We're talking quarterbacks, guards, and maybe a splash that could turn 2024's disaster into 2025's redemption. Let's dive into this madness. Smash that like button if you're as hyped as I am for the New York Giants to get back to glory. We've got a quarterback crisis to solve, an O-line begging for help, and a fan base starving for wins after a brutal 3-14 season. Stick with me as we break down who the Giants should chase next. This is noticious dose New York Giants news you don't want to miss. All right, Giants fam, let's talk the big one. Our quarterback mess. Tommy DeVito's the only guy in the room right now, and no disrespect to Tommy Cutlets, but we need a real signal caller to lead this team. Joe Schoen knows it. The janitor at 1925 Giants Drive knows it. After 2024's train wreck, the quarterback spot's the key to everything. Greg Rosenthal's list has 3 QBs still out there: Aaron Rodgers, Jameis Winston, and Russell Wilson, and I'm screaming at Schoen to grab at least one. Rodgers is the dream. 3,900 yards and 28 TDs last year with the Jets, but he's playing the waiting game, maybe eyeing Minnesota or Pittsburgh. Big Blue Interactive says he might be pitting us against the Steelers for more 2026 cash. Crafty move, Aaron. We can't just sit around twiddling our thumbs, though. The Giants need a plan now. Rodgers gives us the best shot to compete in 2025, no question. But if he slips away, Winston's wild peaks or Wilson's steady hand could step in. What do you think? Are we landing a big fish, or are we stuck fishing in the shallow end again? Here's the deal with Rodgers. He's the prize every Giants fan's dreaming of. Imagine him slinging it to Malik Neighbors, with our defense finally clicking under Shane Bowen. That's a playoff contender right there. But he's got options, and Minnesota's dangling that Brett Favre full circle story while Pittsburgh's waving cash. We've got to fight for this one. Schoen's not dumb. He knows Rodgers could turn MetLife into a fortress again, even at 41 years old. The dude heated up late last season with the Jets, and with our roster getting beefier, he'd have the tools to win now. Big Blue's stuck waiting till he decides, but I'm begging Joe, don't let this slip, man. He's our golden ticket. What if we miss him, though? Jameis Winston's a roller coaster. High highs, low lows, and I'm not sure Dable's got the patience for that chaos. Russell Wilson's safer, but less exciting. Still, either one's better than an empty QB room heading into the draft. Right, Giants Nation? Let's double down on the QB hunt. Why stop at one? The Giants could snag Rodgers and someone like Wilson or Winston. Hear me out. With the draft coming, we're probably picking a rookie early, maybe Cam Ward at number 3, and that room needs vets to mentor him and keep us afloat if he's not ready day one. Think about it. Rodgers as the starter, Wilson or Winston as the bridge, and a rookie learning the ropes. That's a QB room with depth and firepower. Joe Flacco visited us too. He's not on Rosenthal's list anymore, but he's another grizzled vet who could fit. We need stability and competition, something 2024 never had. Whoever we grab, it's about maximizing that rookie shot while staying competitive. No more 3-14 vibes. A combo of Rodgers' brilliance, Winston's upside, or Wilson's experience could give us that puncher's chance. Who's your dream QB duo? Fam, hit me with it in the comments. Now, let's shift gears. The O-line's still a mess, and Brandon Scherff could fix it. This dude's a beast. A former Iowa Star tackle turned elite right guard. Drafted 5th overall by Washington in 2015. He's played over 1,000 snaps 3 years running, giving up less than 20 pressures the last 2 seasons. That's rock solid. Scherf's 33, a five-time Pro Bowler and first-team All-Pro in 2020. He's got pedigree for days. Spotrac pegs him at $6.7 million a year, way too low for his talent. And even if he costs more than James Hudson's $12.2 million deal, he's worth it. Slide him in at right guard, and boom, Andrew Thomas, John Runyon, Jim S. Scherf, and Illuminor. That's a legit starting five. The Giants can't keep trotting out shaky depth. Scherf's the upgrade we've been begging for. He'd protect our QB, Rodgers, or whoever, and open lanes for our backs. How bad do you want this guy in blue? Scale of 1 to 10. Let me know below. But wait, we're not done with guards. Tevin Jenkins is in the mix too. This 27-year-old from the Bears is younger than Scherf, with upside still untapped. He's been steady for 3 straight years. Over 1,000 pass blocking snaps, just 46 pressures, and 9 sacks allowed. That's a guy trending up. Jenkins has bounced between left and right guard, mostly left lately, bringing flexibility we desperately need. After a rough start in Chicago, he's found his groove, and at 27, his ceiling's sky high, perfect for 2025 and beyond. Pair him with Scherf, and our O-line's suddenly a strength. Imagine that. Why double up? Because the Giants can't afford another season of O-line roulette. Jenkins and Scherf lock it down. Schoen could grab one now and draft another, or sign both for depth and dominance. Which guard's your pick? Scherf's proven or Jenkins' potential? Let's zoom out. Schoen's building something here, but the clock's ticking. Free agency's early moves, beefing up Bowen's D and keeping Slayton. Show he's serious, but QB and O-line are the make-or-break spots. With 25 of Rosenthal's top 101 still out there, we've got options. Amari Cooper's tempting too. The draft's looming. Number 3, number 34, and that third-round comp pick at number 99 give us ammo to trade up or stack talent. A QB like Ward plus Scherf or Jenkins could flip this roster fast. We're not just patching holes, we're chasing wins. How confident are you in Schoen's plan right now? 1 to 10. Big Blues at a crossroads. Do we go all in on Rodgers and vets, or mix free agents with draft studs? Either way, these next moves decide if 2025's a rebound or another bust. What's your gut saying? Are we playoff bound or still rebuilding? Back to the QB chase. Rodgers is the headliner, and I'm obsessed. He's still got it. 41 years old, but slinging it like it's 2011. And with our weapons, he'd cook. Neighbors, Slayton, a beefed-up O-line. He could drag us to the wild card. No cap. But if he bolts to Minnesota or Pittsburgh, Winston's my sleeper. Those peaks are insane, even if Dable might lose his mind coaching him. Wilson's the safe bet. Not flashy, but he wins games. And pairing either with a rookie keeps us flexible. Who's your QB1? Rodgers, Winston, or Wilson? The Giants can't head into April with DeVito solo. That's a nightmare. Schoen's got to land one of these guys, or two, to set the tone. Picture Rodgers mentoring a draft pick. That's the dream. What's your QB vision, fam? Scherf's my O-line crush. He's a plug-and-play star. 9 years at right guard. Barely a hiccup. He's allowed less than 20 pressures 2 years straight. That's elite consistency. At 33, he's still got gas. And $6.7 million a year feels like a steal. Schoen, make it happen. Imagine Thomas and Scherf bookending this line. Rodgers or a rookie QB would sleep easy knowing they're protected. Depth's nice, but a proven stud like Scherf turns a weakness into a weapon. No more O-line excuses. How much would he change our offense? Way in below. He's not just a fix, he's a tone setter. 5 Pro Bowls, all-pro vibes. Scherf brings swagger we've missed since the Super Bowl days. Pair him with Illuminor's grit, and we're cooking. Are you sold on this guy yet? Jenkins is the wild card, young, hungry, and climbing. At 27, he's got years ahead, and 46 pressures and 1,000 snaps shows he's no slouch. That's a guy who's figuring it out. Left guard, right guard. He's done both, giving Schoen options to play with. His trajectory is what gets me. 3 solid seasons, and he's still not peaked. That's a long-term win. If Scherf's the now, Jenkins is the future. Sign him, and our O-line's set for a rookie QB to grow with. What's his ceiling in blue, sky high, or steady? Double dipping with Scherf and Jenkins might sound crazy, but why not? Depth killed us last year. Two studs plus Hudson's versatility could make this line bulletproof. Which one's your must-have? Or are you greedy like me and want both? Let's dream big. Rodgers plus Scherf or Jenkins? Picture Aaron slinging it behind Thomas, Scherf, and Illuminor. Neighbors and Slayton eating, defense balling under Bowen. That's a contender. Even Winston or Wilson with a beefed-up line could surprise some folks. The draft's the X factor. Number 3 could be Ward. Number 34, a stud tackle. Number 99, more depth. Schoen's got ammo to play with. Free agency's just the start. These moves set the table for April. Are we building a playoff roster or what? What's the vibe? Giants Nation. Are we one QB and one guard away from turning this around? I'm hyped, but I need your take. How close are we to relevance? Drop your thoughts. Let's keep this fire burning. Schoen's early moves are promising. Defense is beefier, Slayton's back, but QB's the heartbeat. Rodgers is the unicorn. 28 TDs last year, still got that magic. And he'd make MetLife rock again. Winston or Wilson as backups keep us safe. No more barren rooms. O-line's the other shoe. Scherf or Jenkins could lock it down. And with Hudson, we're not scrambling when Thomas tweaks something. Rosenthal's list still has 25 gems. Cooper's out there too. Schoen's got moves left. What's the one signing you're begging for? We're not done. Free agency's a marathon, and the draft's our sprint. These pieces could flip 3 to 14 and a 9 to 8. I believe it, do you? How's this offseason hitting you so far? Grade it A to F. Scherf's the vet I die for. He's a Giants O-line savior. Over 1,000 snaps, 3 years straight. 20 pressures max the last 2. That's a wall any QB would love. At $6.7 million, it's highway robbery. Schoen, don't sleep on this. He's not just talent. He's a leader. First team All-Pro in 2020, 5 Pro Bowls. He'd mentor JMS and Runyon too. Slide him at right guard. And our line's nasty. Thomas Scherf Illuminor, who's punching through that. How bad do we need him? Tell me. The Giants haven't had this kind of O-line juice since Snee. Scherf brings it back. Pair him with a QB like Rodgers, and we're cooking with gas. No more excuses. Are you sold or holding out for someone else? Jenkins is the sleeper, 27 and rising fast. 3 years of stability, 46 pressures, 9 sacks and 1,000 snaps. He's a brick wall with room to grow. Left or right guard. He's done it. That's gold for Dable's scheme. He's not Scherf's polish, but his upside's nuts. Still hasn't hit his prime. Sign him now, and he's anchoring this line into 2028. Perfect for a rookie QB to lean on. How big could he be for us? Drop your guess. Scherf and Jenkins together? That's my fever dream. Veteran savvy plus young hunger. O-line fixed overnight. Schoen could pull it off. Hudson as depth. These two starting. Are you dreaming as big as me? Here's the wrap. Giants fam. Schoen's off to a hot start, but QB and O-line decide our fate. Rodgers, Winston, Wilson, one's got to land, and Scherf or Jenkins could lock down right guard. We're so close. Draft's next. 5 picks in the top 105. This roster's flipping fast. I'm hyped out of my mind. 2025 could be our year, but I need you in this. Rodgers with Scherf? Playoffs? Jenkins and a rookie QB. Rebuild done, right? Grade this free agency so far. A, B, C, D, F. Let's hear it. Like, subscribe, hit that bell. We're your New York Giants News HQ. Share this with your Big Blue crew. Follow me at your handle, and let's push this team to glory. Go Big Blue.